Actually, actually, can you hear me? So I'm tuned in to the to the to the broadcast. It says three are watching, but it still says waiting for Eric's table. And by the way, I've never heard you before over Discord when you were doing your introduction. So I think somehow the audio is going in a direction that you're not intending.
Okay, testing, testing. This looks like it's better. Testing, testing. One, two, three.
I'm still hearing you on Discord for what it's
Well,
worth.
good. You should hear me on Discord. It's the people that are on
Really? Okay.
YouTube who couldn't
I've
hear
never
me.
really, I've never really heard you addressing the YouTube audience before.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of times we just go straight into it. So,
okay.
for all of you that were missing what I was saying before, I was saying thank you to our viewers and to Bobby and Finn in Long Beach, California, who are tuning in. They're our regulars, and a happy birthday to Finn. For the old grognards that are in the group, these are a couple of 20 somethings that are subscribers to the channel and apparently watch it regularly at dinner time on Sundays. So there you go. It's not just for a bunch of old fogies. It's for people that are maybe old fogies at heart. We're not sure what to consider them. So greetings and salutations, everybody. And I'm glad we finally got everything going here. Um, yeah, really weird, really weird. Okay, well, good, good. Like anything else, there's always going to be some technical things here or there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So, good. All right. It looks like we're set. Um, so, Michael, we are here. This is beautiful Prague. We're partway through the 12 o'clock turn. Um, and we're
I'm still
waiting.
concerned for. Oh, there. It finally showed up.
Are you seeing the
Oh,
map
it's
now?
it's quite a bit delayed.
Yeah, there is about I want to say close to a 10-second delay
Okay.
from when I'm saying it to when it goes through on YouTube.
Right. Okay.
And I think for people that are doing some types of live streaming, um, if you wanted to have a button to bleep out naughty words, this would
You mean
be
like the ones I use, kind of,
yeah, yeah, all the time.
regularly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pepper your language with that.
Well, pepper is a good choice of word there.
It is. Well, I'm married to an English major, so I've
Oh,
got to
very
have learned
nice.
something here in the process.
There you go.
So yeah, so we've got some adventure going on here with everything. So what do you think is next up? Since we've kind of broken through that readout up to the north.
Wow, which was great. It's so lovely when something actually works. You don't count on it, right? Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I've only got what, one more formation up north there, and probably I will just get them kind of ordered to deal with Peroni if Peroni decides to come over and deal with me. But in the meantime, it's great. We can shove our way south and west and see how much mischief we can cause by unhinging the left side of their line. Near Kaj, I don't know. It's going okay. I got around his corner,
Right.
which is good. Um, he's still got a lot of guns. It's going to cost me a lot of guys no matter what I do. But I figure um, we'll start that. I don't know. I hate to have limbered artillery anywhere near enemy artillery.
Right.
So you see those two unlimbered artillery just north of the Kaiserstrasse.
Yep.
I, you know, I hated to leave them that far away, especially knowing that they can't fire and prolong in the same turn. Um, so it's almost like I'm going to have to, take turns.
Right.
One turn move them forward, another turn fire them. Uh, there's a lot of firepower there, but but it falls off pretty fast across distance.
Well, yeah, but you've got this other artillery that's coming down the road from Kej,
Mm. Sure,
right?
but remember what we learned, right? We've only got like 3 turns after this, so
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna have to move quick if those guys are ever gonna get engaged. Don't get me wrong. I think this game, like, I think it's pretty easy to see how the Prussians won
yeah,
the actual historical battle. It wasn't like it was going to be a walk in the park, but it's pretty clear to see that there are more Prussians and generally better Prussians.
right.
Oh, those guns. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about the ones further east on the Kaiserstrasse.
No, you've got these ones here.
No, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
So
And
they'll be able to do something. The ones that are coming up the road are, I don't think they're
yeah,
gonna be able to do anything. Either the Austrians will be gone before they'd have a chance to do much. So
no, you're quite right. But that's a set of 12 pounders there. They're slow, but if they can set up and only be a few hexes away, they can probably start making things unpleasant.
right. Well, good. Well, and then what do you think I should do with my grenadiers down here by Stebelhof?
Actually, I really kind of like where you've gotten them, uh,
Okay.
because having moved them down there is great because it puts them in a position to cause mischief north or south.
Yeah.
And the fact that he had to withdraw that cavalry away from the village to try to rescue the crisis developing just on the other side of the creek meant that suddenly there's room for these guys to move in there and to start putting pressure.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I don't know if you move them along the creek and kind of start putting a flank on his grenadiers and make him respond, make him break his line open to face towards you. Then you've got all those guys that are further north that could come in and attack. So
Right.
that would be something. Of course, part of it develops. Part of it depends on the development of the cavalry battle down below. Because, I mean, for all the grenadiers are really good, I'm reluctant to have them there completely uncovered.
Right.
Um, getting into square is really tough in this game.
Oh, I thought it was just a morale check.
Well, it's a disorder check, but
Okay.
but again, remember it's plus 40
Oh my gosh. Oh, I
to your
thought it was
effectiveness
just I
rating.
just thought it was your normal you just
No,
make a
no.
morale check.
I mean, don't misunderstand me. You can go into square anytime you like during
Right.
your movement. It requires all. I think it requires all your movement points. That tells you how rarely I do it. That I wasn't even sure. Um, but yeah, if you do it in response to an enemy, if you do it as a defender reaction, plus 40.
Wow. Okay.
So, so it's a good thing those grenadiers are probably 22s or 24s or something because you're even at that they're probably disordered. Good news is you're in a square, which is like um, that's like plus 5 to the die roll from your perspective from close combat. So it's gonna really hurt the other guy, but you're at half your normal um, strength and no defensive fire because you conducted a reaction. So
Right.
the good news is you're in a square, but the shooting doesn't matter. The only thing you've got going for you is that the cavalry probably won't be able to do much to you. But mm, add to that the grenadier units tend to be small,
Right.
5 or 6 strength points. Well, obviously, cutting that in half means that an attacker could get some pretty serious odds. So
Mhm.
be a little bit careful about getting those guys out there. But on the other hand, I suspect that once Zeton's guys are wrapped up down south, then his cavalry is probably going to have bigger fish to fry, even if they've done reasonably well against your heavy cavalry. Uh, it's not doing anybody any good to have a bunch of light cavalry in your flank.
Yeah. No. So,
So we'll
okay.
see.
Well,
We'll
good.
see how
Well,
that
if nothing
goes.
else, it'll give them something to think about.
Absolutely. And I don't know, as far as the infantry in the middle, because we didn't really talk about them. We talked about everybody north of them, everybody south of them.
Yeah, we
But
haven't done much of anything with them yet. So
no, not really. I mean, we've been advancing them now.
yeah.
Um, so what the heck? Obviously, I don't know. I mean, we got certainly the advantage in numbers.
Well, should I? So should this line here? All these guys, should they start moving forward?
I think they probably should,
Okay.
if for no other reason that these guys on the Kaiserstrasse need to go somewhere.
Yeah, they'll need to unpack somewhere, I guess.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, if you, yeah, and the truth is for all these got all this artillery due west, there's not that much infantry there.
Right.
So, and the infantry's not going to be as good as the grenadiers down south.
Yeah.
The Austrian grenadiers, I mean. So yeah, maybe just go ahead and just bum rush the artillery, make them make them take you out, and in the meantime, these the guys behind will form up a second line behind you,
Right.
and then come on in, and without infantry cover, I mean the artillery can do you a lot of damage, but ultimately when it comes time to that final close combat, if defensive fire doesn't get her done, then you're in deep kimchi.
Right. Well, and so
So,
that could be, yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I was surprised at how even the losses were so far. You know,
yeah, they were pretty even. Um, I guess the truth is that his light cavalry units, because where has it been profoundly unbalanced? Where his light cavalry is, right?
yeah,
But those units are all pretty quite small.
yeah, yeah,
So it doesn't add up to as many strength points as maybe you'd think it would. And clearly, we've been taking a little bit more casualties because we've been approaching, like near Kaj. I mean, he's got artillery. He's taken out a couple of strength points every turn.
yep, yep.
So, so yeah, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, see, you've got his flank turned bad.
Yeah, down there with the cavalry,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
I mean, I'm just looking at the screen, seeing that you've got all those guys down there,
Yeah,
and for all that he's got a few units facing in your general direction, I think it's going to get complicated for him in a hurry.
well, that's what my hope is.
Mm-hmm. It is our cunning plan, as they say.
Yeah,
Dave has joined the vassal module, it appears.
there you go. That is always nice, I suppose.
Sure.
Hopefully, he will be joining us in Discord soon enough.
Yeah, I wonder what the other game was. We probably ought to find out. Who's he two-timing us with?
I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. We won't complain too much.
All right. Sorry.
Hey, ahoy there.
Teaching my my boss and from work his first vassal game here. We were doing the U.S. Civil War, and
Oh, you're kidding.
no, that's he's having a great time here on it. So
That's so funny.
I kind of figured it had to be one of those. I thought maybe you
well,
were helping with some play testing or something.
no, I would say we've been trying to get together to start to play this and that, and that's one game I wanted to play, and so we picked it, and I'm teaching him how to move around on Vassal, and And how we're doing, we got a few turns done, and we're having a great time doing it. So, all right,
That's
but
so
now I'm
awesome.
here.
Well, there you go. Hooray, hooray.
All right.
Now I'm at Prague,
Well,
100 years before.
we have established the means of your doom,
Oh,
and
okay.
and
That means
so
do I have to go listen to the playthrough so I can figure out what you guys are getting ready to do to me?
I don't think any of it'll come as a great surprise.
Yes. The
All
giant
right.
space lasers that are going to really be the surprise, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got an AWACS hanging back there, guiding in a couple of B-52s.
Yep.
I don't think you even need that, so whatever. But
So here we are. We are about 2/3 of the way down our end turn marker.
yeah,
Yeah,
that means
so-
I need to
Yep,
open
yep.
up the turn marker.
And we've got I
Marker,
don't know,
chart.
a good number of commands not yet activated, but quite a few have been. So I guess, as is customary, I will begin.
Yep.
Yes.
Let the games begin.
Let the chucking of the dice begin.
4.
54. That's one
Now.
for us.
Well, I'm trying to remember now.
You're at +2. 'Cause you
Okay,
did-
it was that direction. Okay,
Yep.
so it is +1 to us, and no advance of the end turn marker. Okay.
Actually,
It's actually
+2.
+2 for us because we opted not to modify our morale
Yes.
check.
I'm sorry. I meant +1 in addition to the usual
Yeah,
+1.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I was taking the original +1 as given. Okay. Well then,
And you're at -5 on morale rolls, and I'm -3.
Correct.
righty. So let's see. I'm gathering that all the cavalry has gone.
No.
I still
you're
have a one group of heavies that haven't gone.
Okay.
Bless you.
Yeah, but
Excuse me.
Gesundheit,
I'm so
indeed.
sorry.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so I mean, I could potentially use them. It's just a matter of what our priorities might be.
I'm gonna say that from what I'm seeing, sometimes you want to make the other guy do something first,
Right.
but most of the time you'd rather do something first. Unless you feel like you really want to make the other guy do something first, I'd say go ahead and go with your cavalry,
Okay.
because
This will
we've
be
done all the
the
mischief we were going to do up north.
Prince of Württemberg's troops, which are these guys down here.
Yep.
And of course, he's dead, and his replacement is dead. So I have to go pick a new replacement for him. So I'll take somebody off the top of the bucket.
Wait a minute. You've lost his replacement?
Hey,
Yes.
I didn't lose him. He got greased the old-fashioned way. So he's now been replaced by someone named Wohlers. At least it sounds marginally German.
Lieutenant, junior grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll put him there. And let's see. I got lots of people that are shaken.
Oh, that's funny. Do you not recognize that name?
I don't. It doesn't spring
Dick
to mind.
Vollers is. I've seen his name on Consum World a
Mm.
million times. I think he's done a lot of work with. Evidently with this series, because otherwise he wouldn't have
There you go.
gotten a replacement. But gosh, I don't know. I think he's done a lot of stuff. He did even like the Zucker's campaigns of Napoleon.
Right.
Like, I think he rewrote all the rules just so it was one coherent rule stream instead of having separate series rules and game rules. And he's somebody. So,
Right.
good luck to you, Mr. Cavalryman now.
There you go. Well, see if he lasted longer than the last chap. So,
Which would not be a big ask at
yeah,
this point.
no.
Yeah.
All right, so I got this chap over here who's disordered, so we'll go ahead and roll and see if he recovers. 55, That's
Yeah,
probably
Oh yeah,
probably good enough, even though he's all blown to pieces.
it's only +5 modifier on him. So
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and move people around. So this guy he could go backwards. Is that what we said he can do?
he certainly can. He's um, actually, it's an interesting point. Um, mm, I'm trying to figure out, would it be subject to an opportunity charge? Because he's not moving into one of the 2 hexes. It's something within 2 hex range. So
Right.
I'm guessing probably not. Um, I realize that the rules are sitting across the room, so I need to go get them because inevitably we need them.
Right.
But I'm I'm not familiar with that being able to be an op charge opportunity. But let me go take a look. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'll bring this guy up. 1, 2, and we will just park him there. And let's see, this guy here, we can turn him. Right. Yeah. And this guy here, we can turn him, I guess. So that everybody's got a similar facing.
Yeah, that's interesting. So
it says right at the beginning.
what's that?
Says it opportunity charge is a form of close combat that occurs during the movement segment when an
Yep.
active unit performs any type of movement, formation, and/or facing change within 2 hexes of a reactive cavalry unit.
Yeah, I see that, and yet I think it's funny because if you go to the bottom of that column under the op charge procedure, it says that the charging unit performs a morale check, and if it passes, charge movement, just like counter charge movement, and close combat resolution are performed. If the unit that triggered the charge is adjacent, then no movement is required. If there is an intervening hex between the active unit and the reactive cavalry, the cavalry must move 1 hex forward. Okay. Of course, there's more than 1 hex after the line backup movement has happened. So moving forward 1 hex wouldn't actually solve anything. So
But
it's almost like the movement forward actually happens before the line backup is completed.
Well, so here's the most important question,
Yes.
David. Are you going to opportunity charge me as I move back anyway? If you're not
Well-
going to, then it doesn't matter.
Well, so
At least
in
this
other words,
time.
you're committing to moving back regardless, is what you're saying.
Hell, that's what I wanted to do.
There you go. There you go.
No, I'm not going to opportunity charge.
Okay, then we will just move backwards.
But we were going to be a bunch of Talmudic scholars and complain about the other's interpretation of
Indeed.
this passage or that.
Might as well. Okay.
All right.
So that
back-
is the
you backed
extent
up.
of my movement.
All right. You need a disorder check because line backup is disorder, requires a disorder check A plus
All right.
5.
48 is fine.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That takes.
Any close combat, sir?
Nope. I'm not doing
Okay.
anything exciting. Just gonna
All right.
basically take it easy over here and get ready to support my light cavalry as it comes thundering in.
All right. But au contraire, there is something exciting coming up for you. It's your initiative.
I know. Here we go. Let's see how many zeros I can roll in one dice. Throw the dice. Ho!
There you go.
Well, one.
True to form.
Job done there.
I know. It's a
Seven.
special rally phase for the Austrians, no less.
Oh, no, that's not what we need.
No, I want the special rally phase. Why can't we get that? Oh well.
Harumph.
Well, and he's got lots of stuff that needs to rally.
Indeed, he probably could find one or two. Well, I mean, assuming they're.
He's got all those guys up north
that's
that got.
Well, he's got those cavalry out west that probably would be far better off not shaken. Spada's guys.
Oh, those poor little guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's going to need all the help he can get facing south.
Yeah. True. But of course, you'd say that if you wanted his infantry to stay routed. So.
Well, I'm not saying I've played diplomacy before, but I have.
There you go.
I will. And for that matter, I guess strictly speaking, I'm in sales. So, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you.
There you go. There you go. So the question is, what is David going to do? Where is the crisis?
Where is the crisis?
Or where are the multiple crises?
Which is the crisis you'd like to deal with?
Yeah, that's right.
Which is this? Yeah, which is the. Who do the dragoons belong to above that? They're not Spada. Okay, so my choices are Spada or my infantry. Spada or the infantry. Well, nothing to. I'm going for Spada because Spada hasn't run yet.
Correct. Well, neither has your infantry for that matter, but.
Has it? Or
No,
has it
because that's your
No,
guy up
actually,
there,
I
right?
haven't.
That's Ursel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this, even if they do recover, there's not going to be enough to help me do anything. Okay, Spada it is. We'll try this guy over here and roll the dice. 51. I'm sure that's
Probably good enough. He's only half dead.
Is he half dead?
Yeah, he's at half dead, and he's 23.
Oh, okay. So that'd be 43, and then you're at +3?
Yeah.
46. So, yep, you're good.
And the next one, the one below it, 48.
That's going to be good
Well,
enough.
he's not half dead.
He's not even half dead, so it's
Yep.
22.
no-brainer there. All right, very good.
And they don't have any facing change or anything, right? Because they're just coming out of shape.
No, they've already
Right.
got a facing, right?
Yep. Got it. Okay.
All right. So Spada.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, here we go.
Another 07. Okay.
69.
That moves it, but that's one for me.
That is one for you.
One for the end turn marker as well. All right. I'm going to run down the room, run down the hall for just a moment. Be right back while David ponders.
Reload your whiskey glass. Or something like that.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to do Hohenzollern.
Oh, good old Hohenzollern. Okay, so let's see. I think this guy's out of command. Who else is part of his stuff?
This guy, we got this stack, and I think and is this is one of his, right?
Yep.
Okay, did we win yet?
Yes, we did.
All right. He's in command. He's going like that.
Mm-hmm.
The one out of command is
He can
full
move
movement or
half his movement.
half movement.
But he
Yeah.
can't launch a charge or anything else equally exciting.
That's right.
So he's going to go like that. All right. So that's it for movement. Who's that guy? Spada. Oh, on the Spada one, was that both disorder and recovery?
Yeah, anybody
Yeah,
who's in range.
It was disorder recovery first, and then rally.
Okay, because this guy did not roll for disorder.
Yeah.
Just looking at him.
Yeah, he should have.
All right. Okay. Bless you again.
He's
Yeah.
in height.
It might have something to do with all my chainsaw fun this weekend. I have gotten myself into
Texas
vegetation.
chainsaw fun.
Right.
Exactly.
So I'm going to see if this stack is going to attack, charge, and I'm going to see if this one's going to charge. So
Alrighty then.
We'll start with this one here. Boom. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
they're
he's
very much
going
going to
in.
charge.
And this one here. And he's very much going.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious, indeed.
Boom.
Big
Boom.
rolls.
All right.
All right, and there's, it doesn't look like there's any reaction I can do, is there? I mean, can this guy react to that guy's charge?
Well, that's an interesting question. Given that he's not actually doing any charge movement, I don't know what there is to react to. So if we look under defender reaction,
Because I know the guy that's disordered can't do squat, right?
okay, a reactive cavalry unit has the option to countercharge move 1 hex forward when an active cavalry unit charge moves into a hex 2 hexes away from the reactive unit. Well, obviously that's not happening.
Right.
He's not moving at all.
Oh, okay.
So I would say I don't think there's any way he can participate.
Okay. Good to know.
All right.
All right, so it's pretty obvious who you're attacking. There's only one
There you
port
go.
sod there anyway. So,
And did we? Oh, that's I see. We moved the other guy too. Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I will make a morale check. or disorder check or whatever the heck it's called.
It's going to be a morale check. It's going to be at least plus 15 because you've got somebody in your flank and you're disordered.
Okay, so I rolled a 36.
Ooh.
So with
plus
a
15, that's
plus
going to be
15,
a problem.
Yep, no, that's going to be, I don't know, what does that mean there now?
Shaken and disordered now.
Disordered. Well, we should just take them off the map right now.
Well, shaken, disordered, and very soon to be routed, but, all in good time.
Okay.
All right, so we've done the preliminaries, so now it's time to actually calculate the battle itself. And how many increments do we have in total on each side?
Well, if
24
I'm
on my
halved,
side.
I've got 4, right? Because I'm halved for being disordered.
Yep, have.
Okay.
That's right.
Right.
And I'm sorry, how many, David?
24.
So he's got
Holy
a 5,
moly.
6 to 1.
6 to 1.
Yep.
Okay. And then we'll calculate the combat value, the CV values for each stack individually.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's right in front is going to be, 6, I guess? 4 plus 2, right?
Yep.
And the one that came in on the side is going to be 4 plus 1 for the leader, plus 2, that's going to be 7, plus 3 for being in the flank, so it's going to be 10. And how many hexes did he move?
He moved 2.
2, so that's going to be 12.
Right.
So 12 and 6 averages to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then the defender is going to be 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 5 for shaken is going to be plus 1. So it looks like it's 6 to 1 plus 11.
No, plus 8.
8. Because the average was 9.
Oh, quite so. Thank you. All right, so 6 to 1 plus 8, which makes it a lot more, risky.
So with a 98, so that's going to be a 7 on the 6 to 1. That's they surrender. Like I said, just take them off the board now. What happened?
God, and that was a full-sized unit. Right?
Yeah, it had 1 loss.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, just that was a.
Oh, why is it disappearing?
60 to 0 in 3.2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, he's figured out that you just have this big giant stack of stuff that just goes around mowing everything down.
Well, it is true that.
So who's advancing into the hex? Or does everyone have to advance into the hex? Or
No.
one has to advance into the hex?
Only one unit needs to. Nobody else has to, although they may.
Right.
The only trick is whoever advances is going to be obliged to keep their same facing.
Right.
Because they will be in an enemy zone of control when they arrive into the hex.
So I'm thinking that this may be the best way to do it.
Probably, yeah.
And all right, I guess it's my role now.
I believe it is, yep.
53, that's to you.
Indeed. All right. Do you still have more stuff to move?
I do have the guys at the very northern wing just to set them up as a welcoming committee for Peroni.
Okay.
Not urgent, but sure. So
Well, if we
if
were
you'd like.
trying to, I thought we were trying to work with you do your half of the army and then I do mine. Otherwise, we're not supposed to bounce back and forth between our two.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, I mean, the only thing we were worried about is getting into the detachment
Right.
and then needing to come out. So,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I mean, the other half of Leshtvit's command hasn't gone, but I'm also kind of not really feeling like I need to go urgently. Um, I'd rather let the flank develop more before I advance those guys into the teeth of the guns. So actually, I'm okay with them just staying there. But like I said, the guys way up north, sure, set them up in a better defensive position against Baroni just so they can cover the flank. But,
Okay.
so we can do that. The guys in your detachment, Winterfeld isn't in that detachment.
No,
right?
Winterfeld is entirely independent, so I can
And he
move
hasn't
him
moved
in.
either.
He has not moved.
So
correct.
really, the detachment's not really kind of top of mind for us
Okay.
in terms of urgency, right? I mean, yeah, we're gonna do stuff with them, but if we run out of time, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Uh. mm, all right. I guess what I'd like to do is I'd like to activate. I guess it's my Vide
Okay.
way up north. And I believe we've already established he's in command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. Yep, he is. All right. And so I don't think we're going to do anything terribly elaborate. We're just going to move these guys forward. I don't think there's anybody. No, there's no disorder I need to recover from, so we should be fine. One, two, three, four. 2, 3. 1, 2. And then I guess we'll go ahead. Some of those guys are still grenadiers there, but that's all right. All right. And then we will bring him up. 1, 2. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these guys can get an opportunity fire on him as he came in there that last hex.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay. All right. I think we can go with that, and I'm not going to do close assault with those guys. I'm just trying to up the pressure a little.
There you
Okay.
go.
So that's it for me, and I will roll for initiative. And
Now
we
you're
move
just-
the clock again. Okay.
Rapidly running out of turn.
Yeah, we sure are. I guess I will go ahead and activate Brandes, uh, just so I can activate all these guns around here.
Right.
So I will activate these guns up in the village of Kaj. I'll activate these guns right behind him. And I don't know, surprisingly, I guess I haven't activated these guys before, so that's weird, but all right, whatever. Somebody real quick, let's see, what's my range? 6 to that infantry?
Yep.
These are 12 pounders. Holy smokes, times 8.
Yeah.
Shoot. All right, that's 2 times. Wow, damn. I will. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and activate all those, and then Brandis himself. And I don't think anybody from Brandis's outfit needs a disorder recovery. Is his outfit really that small? Am I missing somebody?
Yeah, I think Brandis only had 3 regiment. I mean, 3.
Literally 3 battalions. Really?
Brandis. Yep, 3 battalions.
Well, no wonder he's going to be cautious about going into the teeth of those guns. He hasn't got many guys to lose, or not to spare to lose anyway. Okay. All right. I will go ahead and shoot. 1, 2, 3. No, that'll not work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, that's going to be ugly, but it'll be fun anyway. And that's really what the game's all about, right? So he's going to move in there and limber. Oh, I guess strictly speaking, he's shake because that's how this works. Shakenness happens to everybody in the stack. All right. And let's see. That's 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to fire. Excuse me. This one down here was going to fire at this target.
Does it do a target or a hex?
Well, it's really only going to be 1 hex, so it's going to be a small negative modifier for the size. Is it -10?
Yeah, because this one can fire on that hex, and this one can fire on that hex. If we're looking at it purely as a hex to hex.
Oh, I don't really care which hex I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
I just this one was. Excuse me. Back
There you
that
go
up.
again.
That's their
Yeah,
third
I'll
I'll do
troopers.
that. I'll overrun the guns. That works for me.
The other one was going to move, so I'm going to fire with this one here. I don't care which hex I'm shooting at; they're exactly the same from my perspective. So it's 1.5 to 1. I believe it's -10. Correct me if I'm wrong. For the size being 1 through 4, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's actually 0.
No. 4 through 7 is 0.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, I will fire at the one that is 4 because if we look at and this is actually on the fire chart, and it's something we don't pay a lot of attention to. Ooh, are the Austrians in 3 ranks in this scenario or 4?
I have no idea.
After you hit them, they'll be in fewer ranks. So.
Oh, now that's very nice to hear. Thank you
Yeah.
for saying that. Your confidence is touching. We're going to look in the special rules for Austrian special rules, and they're going to tell us infantry are in 3 ranks for the infantry line strength point chart. So what that means is the rightmost hex has 4 SPs in it, and the leftmost hex has 3.
Interesting.
So that means I guess I'll shoot at the rightmost hex, so I don't get the negative modifier. So it's just 1.5 to 1. Here I am shooting. And all of that got me all of that.
There you go.
All right, good enough. All right, now we'll continue the movement that was so rude.
Previously scheduled.
Yeah, previously scheduled movement. All right, so these guys are going to move 1. Mm. Two would take them out of road column. And these guys probably can't prolong at all. Oh, they can. Okay, never mind. Oh, to heck with it. Let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, he hadn't got no movement points for that. Excuse me.
Because doesn't it cost 2 to unlimber?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my bad. All right, so he spent 2 at this point. That's 3, and he's done. All right, and this one here is going to move.
Is he still
What?
Is he still in? He's in regular column. So.
Yep, that's right.
1, 2. So that would be 3.5 to there.
Well, he was in road column
Right.
and moved.
Wasn't he in these 2 squares?
Yeah, so he
Right,
moved
so he-
here for 1. He came out of road for 1, and he moved forward 1. So that's
Okay.
3 movement
so
points,
that's
right?
3. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. That is 1. That is 2. And then we'll just take them out of road. And my magic with the keyboard continues. My never-ending magic with the keyboard continues. And so that's 3 for those guys. So I think that's it. He's going to stay there, and we're going to just do that.
Cool.
So I think it's you, Eric.
Here we go. Let's see what we get. Another special result.
And always an Austrian special,
Yeah.
sir.
Pick a command for a free disorder recovery phase. Well, we're just giving the Austrians every advantage we can.
My gosh.
I know, they don't deserve it.
Recovery and
Are we
route.
going to have to get together and do some practice die rolling here?
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Vassal.
Sure. Pick a number.
All right. Well, let's go for the infantry up on the north there. What is the name?
Ursel.
Right. Yes.
All right. So disorders first, right? So
Yes.
I don't know if I have any disorders there.
I'm not sure you do.
Yep, he's got
I
nothing
think
but
they're just
routed
all
guys
routed
at this
there.
point.
All
yeah.
right. So we'll start with here. I'm just going to roll. Bam. 42. Feeling. Let's see.
So
Oh, yeah, well, he's going to be plus 25 for sure.
All right. So 25 because he's routed and
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the half-dead one. Which one were you doing?
I'm doing.
he's doing the
This
one
one.
next to
Ah.
it.
Okay, yeah, so plus 15 there.
Well, plus 18, right?
Right, yep, well done. So that'll be 47?
Yep.
Yeah. And
Right?
so he did not recover.
Almost, but not quite. So
he
that's
continues to route.
another 4 hexes of route retreat, but
Oops.
no more losses. And of course, I'll never think about route retreat quite the same way after we played Brandywine.
And about this one here. And boom. Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, okay. Must have gotten Dear Joan letters just before the battle, or Dear Johann letters just before the battle.
See,
Decided to just die on the field here.
gets there, and the last guy. Oh, and they're fine too.
What's left of them?
Wow, that is some serious optimism. I really admire that.
There you go. I'm not dead yet.
Don't dead yet.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's something.
Just you wait.
All right.
Roll again.
Here we go. Let's see if I can get something for the Prussians. Well, it's ours. It's our activation for what
Our
it's worth.
activation. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've got anything else.
Well, you still have this chap here, right? Who's on the Kaiserstrasse, who's starting to unfold people.
Right. So,
I didn't know if you wanted to bring them up more, so the people behind could actually do something. But
well, yeah, but I get. Well, all right. How much of that is he? That enormous unit?
this is Schoening.
Schoening.
Yeah, so I think Schoening had a
Yeah.
really big
Yeah, he goes
He's
all the
got
way back, almost
2,
back to the
4,
creek.
6. He's got at least 7, maybe 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! Trying to figure out what. How about this? How about you go ahead and advance your guys? Let's go ahead and do the detachment.
Okay.
And
Well, I
they'll
could
form
still
up-
I could still move Winterfeld if you wanted to, but
Okay, by all means. Yeah.
yeah. So
I actually kind of need some room
yeah, I
for
know.
these guys to deploy. So
But if I move my guys, then if we go back to you again, then you could only move during the special.
no, it's
No?
your guys that are limited. Remember,
Oh,
if we do somebody in a detachment
right.
and then you switch back to the main army, then everybody else in the detachment is stuck with limited
Oh,
activations.
okay.
It's only the detachment that suffers.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then that's fine. I can activate. I guess this is Krakow or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Crackhead.
Crackhead, indeed. Who is he part of? TCW. Yeah, it's got to be somebody who starts with a K over here.
Brescow?
No, Kersel. Maybe. Where is the commander?
Is it not Cresco? Is it somebody else?
Well, Trescow is the TR guy.
Oh,
Did this guy get wounded? Is that why he's not here? Is he the guy that's off on the table recovering? Kalkruth.
Trescow
Yes,
there.
I think it's Kalkruth, right?
what happened to him?
He's and he got wounded.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got yeah, that's him. So he got carried off with one of those artillery things,
Oh,
right?
well.
Remember, we
you
rolled
can't-
for some sort of
Right.
freakish thing. So I will go and grab some other poor schlob from the replacement pile
Schlob. I like
and
that.
see who we got. We have
Schlob.
Heinz. Heinz 57.
Oh, brilliant.
There we go. So that'll work. So we've got Heinz.
So he goes on
He's going to
Sounds
go
like
on
any of the
one of
hexes
them.
of any.
Yep.
Sounds like a playtester.
Yes.
Pretty good bet.
All right. So I can move. I'm just going to move right into the face of the guns, and that'll give you lots of room to flank them,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah.
That's a spirit.
So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you got enough? Not enough room now?
Oh, no, there's plenty of room now.
There's
thank
plenty of room now. Okay. All right. We're doing our usual gladiatorial. Those of us who are about to die salute you.
Is that his whole command right there?
That's his whole command. Yeah, there's only 3. He's only got.
Okay.
Well, does he have another one? Where is the other one? I'm looking for it. There's 1, 2.
No, I don't.
It looks like there's supposed to be 4, but I don't know where the 4th one is.
Well, you certainly didn't get one whacked, did you?
No, these guys are different.
No, it's only
Those are
cavalry. It's gotten
KS, yeah,
whacked.
only that, yeah. Huh. Well, who am I missing? I've got the second of those guys. And oh, 2nd Battalion only. Yeah, so no, I only have
Oh, it
I
is
only
just
have
the
3.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. All right,
All
we'll
right.
flip them over.
There you go.
They're
Give the
going
enemy
in.
something to do.
Going
There you
in for
go.
going in for the bayonet charge here.
There you go.
All right, David, it's your turn to roll the dice.
I turn to roll the die. Give me 63.
Hey,
Another
that's one
to
for
you
us.
guys.
And it's a wing activation, for goodness sake.
Well, if you got a wing you'd like to activate, by all means do.
Yeah, we can go ahead. We can activate. We can activate Foucault, right?
How does that affect the detachment thing?
Because he's part of the detachment.
Right.
Yeah. So the idea is, if I've got this stuff here with Schwerin, if we were to bounce back to Michael, then my stuff would be limited activation for the rest of the turn.
That's right. Yeah, but since Fouquet is part of the
Yep. So
the
he's part of it,
detachment,
so it's okay.
no effect.
So we've got these guys here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to activate my artillery as well as Foucault's command here. And we're going to take a couple of shots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can fire on... we can fire both of them on that guy, I guess, for what it's worth. So...
We'll find out what it's worth here in a minute.
Can you fire both? Can he fire both of them on the same target?
Yeah, I can't combine them because they'd have to be stacked
No,
together,
well, they
right?
can't. They can't both fire unless they're firing together. You can only.
Yeah, but they'd fire separately. But they can fire
No.
at the same target, but separately, right?
No.
Nope.
No. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
If they're going to fire, so a unit can only be fired at twice during the enemy's fire combat segment. Once by infantry and once by artillery.
Okay.
So once you've been fired at by an artillery unit, they got
You
to find
can't be
somebody
fired.
else.
I got to find somebody
That's
else to
right.
shoot at him with. Okay.
So yeah, in this case, because you don't have a special leader and you're not within your minimum range, that 3 hex business, and I'm thinking it's mostly just because of fall of shot stuff.
Right.
You have no idea. Did I miss or did the battery to the left of me miss? I don't know. You know.
Well, then this guy will fire here, and this guy will fire there, and that's simple as that. So at this range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am times 2, I think. So that's going to be 4 to 10.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 to 3, so you're going to need something. Going to need a special result.
Well, got an 80. That's not a special result.
Not special enough.
Yeah.
And it's
And then I'll roll for the next chap. That's definitely not a special result. And then those
Well,
guys are going to go ahead and they were...
Moving forward, so
They
you get a little
can-
closer.
Yep, get a little closer. Eventually, they might actually be able to do something.
Good.
All right, so then let's go ahead and move these chaps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 4, move them forward 3. Your guys can't move sideways, can they? The Austrians can't move obliquely, can they?
No, they cannot move obliquely. That's
Okay.
right. So they have to do the alternating zigzag thing.
Okay, all right. So they can't come and catch me in the flank. That's what I was worried about. All right. And then what's I'm going to do with these guys here? All right. This guy's going to go ahead and turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to turn 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And we can move Foucault here. And let's see, that's going to get those guys flipped. And these guys flipped. And Foucault flipped. Okay.
And you already moved the artillery?
I did. You can tell it's made huge leaps and bounds.
So you were at 9 hex range before?
Oh, I thought I was at 8 hexes.
Well, you're at 8 now.
Well, it's really simple. We can take a look and see where that artillery was before. Or maybe. Shouldn't it show Fusiliers, Grenadiers? Does it show the artillery having moved?
Well, it certainly should.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I did move. I was
Okay.
in 64-3 to... So, yeah, I moved forward 1. So, I guess, yeah. So, I guess I was at 9. It didn't matter anyway. I didn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Understood.
So,
Understood.
okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay. All good.
All right.
What else we got?
Well, somebody else gets to roll for the initiative, right?
Must be
I think it's up to me now.
Yep.
right.
58.
All right.
The Austrians get to go, and I guess we push the counter forward 1 more.
We got the last one before the end turn comes up.
All right. I think I'm going to do Spada.
Spada.
And, all right, so let's see. Tear, boom. No, he's definitely not in command, but it shouldn't matter anyway. Now, disorder, they don't have to, do they have to be in command range for disorder check?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Disorder recovery, presumably done by the local officers.
All right, so here, I'm going to try that one. I think he's Spada, right?
Yep, he's got SB on him.
Okay, so he's now just shaken. All right. Let's see who else we got here. Anybody else disordered? I don't think so. Checking the stacks. 2. All right. So we've got them. And the one that's out of command can move half his movement.
Correct.
Yep.
And he's shaken, so
No effect there.
he can move 3. now that, okay, that's downhill. He can't do it anyway. Three. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I kept thinking there was somebody under Spada, but it's
Nope,
just
he's just
him
floating
out
on
in the
his
middle
own.
of using semaphores to tell the guys where to go.
I'm surprised that the movement differential for the light cavalry and the heavy cavalry isn't more.
Isn't greater?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because in like La Bataille, you
Yeah.
know, cuirassiers, I mean, these heavy units are like movement of 10.
Versus like
and
14 or 15.
Worth like, yeah, 14 or 15. Well, 15 for hussars, right? So they're
So it'd be
nearly,
like,
yeah. So if these guys are
it'd be
moving
more
six,
like 5 versus 7 in this system, whereas it's
yeah,
only 6 to 7.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it would
it's-
be, I mean, if the heavies are moving 6, the lights would be moving 9.
Okay, that's another way of thinking about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't speculate. No idea. They probably, I'm just guessing, just not as crazy freewheeling in these very, age of reason days.
Well, everyone is just so reasonable. That's the problem.
Exactly. I mean, how else could they be?
To you, Michael.
Moi?
Yes.
Boom!
Boom.
With authority, putting us at the end turn. All right. So that's fine. Whatever. Life goes on. So it's all limited activations from here on out, campers.
Here on out.
Well, do you get your last activation or not?
No. This one is limited.
Oh, okay.
We've hit end turn, so we've already gone. So that's fine. I mean, whatever. It just means that we'll just creep forward the few units that can creep forward just to fill up the Kaiserstrasse, and that'll
Right.
have to be it. So let's see. It is. So it's all that artillery that's strung out there, and who's that behind the artillery? That's part of
That is Braunschweig.
Braunschweig. I
Yeah.
see. All right. Well, I mean, I could just go ahead and do him, I guess. What the heck? So I will do that, and we'll just fill in the road.
Yeah, we got a lot of artillery.
We do.
Yeah.
If only we could get any of it, like, where it was
Close
useful.
enough to fire, huh?
That'd be
Yeah.
even more supreme if it's possible to be more supreme. And how far back does he go? Just back to this gap? He's got that more artillery behind him.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll just We'll bring everybody up. This is, share and
One
share
big
alike.
happy Prussian army.
That's right. We're all going to sing drinking songs together. All right. And these guys have a movement of 4. So I will move them forward 1, 2, 3.5, which is going to finish them all up. So I will flip him over. Job done all the way around. High fives. And over to you, Eric.
All right, let's roll the dice and see what we get.
07.
13.
Oh,
That's a tie, is it not?
It is a tie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's roll again. 61. That's 1 for us, but we don't have anybody that can move, right?
I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
we
because
are
you'd have to be in
down-
road march, right?
Yep, and stay on
yeah,
road.
but you still
Yeah.
you got to pick one of your units. And,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We still have to go through it all.
All right,
so
I'll flip Winterfeld, right?
Sure. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. There
So
you go.
he can't do anything. Okay.
All right.
All right.
David,
Your turn, Dave.
all right. 4.
tie again.
That's a tie again. Roll 88. Ooh, that's another big one. That's
You.
1 for us.
Who else you got?
I've got one of
guy
these
up
commands
here,
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Preschau.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then I guess it's my turn, and we get a wing limited activation. Okay, that's a joke. There's nothing. That's not really a thing.
Well, and I can move. I got a leader that I can move here, so that way everyone stays in command, right?
Oh,
Like one of the wing
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
yeah. By all means, go ahead,
Yeah.
and you can actually do that during this guy Schoning's activation. He's now activated.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So all good. So over to you, Eric.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everybody's still good. All right. 82. That's another big one for us.
I think I am actually just genuinely completely out of commands that can activate. So I think it's
Yeah.
all on you now.
I don't have. I mean, I got a leader. I've just got whatever his name is, who can move, Schwerin, but otherwise,
not a command. So
yeah.
whatever.
But he's not a
The last
command.
one.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess from here on out, all the activations are going to be David's because I think we're done.
Yep.
Okay. All right, David. This one's yours then.
Okay. Well, let's we'll flip. Okay, we'll go. We'll start at the top here. We'll do this guy here. So I got some disorder checks over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
0, 5.
Not that
Nope.
one.
And disorder check on the other one here. Yeah, he's gonna be
Yeah,
just now
that's-
shaken. Right. Now this guy's going to fire
Yep.
on here.
And
So what is he? He is a
He's a Fusilier.
Fusilier.
12 to
So
10.
times 3. Yep. So 1 to 1.
One. And do I get a?
You do plus 10 actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's good for a hit.
98.
But my cunning plan is you won't get the extra fire combat next time. See how clever I am?
a lever.
Thank you very much. I'm here all week. Okay.
And that's going to be a morale check, right?
Oh, quite so. Thank you. Let's fire
So
off a morale
Here's
check.
here's my cunning plan.
Yeah. Boom. Alrighty then. And that's probably it for that activation, I'm guessing.
Probably it for that activation. Okay.
Not bad for productivity.
Yeah, I guess it's my roll this time.
I think so, yeah.
And so that's another one for you, which means it's another one for me.
Because we're all about the sharing here.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
So this one's going to be Stolberg. And so he's going to activate. Let's activate the 3 artillery pieces down here with him. All right, so Stolberg does not. So,
First of all, perfectly okay, but just bear in mind that Veed hasn't been activated.
Right. I was just realizing that too. So
yeah, okay. I mean, you can do Stolberg now if you want. Doesn't matter.
We'll do Stolberg now, whatever. So that's his guys there, and he's got a guy under there, looks like, which can't do anything. And does he have that? All right.
And then you're doing the guns on the next field works, right?
Yep. I'm doing those 3 guns. So next, all right. So no disorders, and now we can do fire. So, the infantry
don't
here.
That guy is part of the Stolbergs as well.
Right.
I mean, he can't do anything. Yes, the infantry, yes.
The infantry in here,
Uh-huh.
Can they fire? And then when Weed does the next current, will the infantry there be able to fire on that again? Or is
because those are separate activations.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only trick is that this guy, excuse me, did it again.
That's what they have.
This is how we. That's why. This is how we defeat the Austrian army. We just keep pulling their units off the map.
So, obviously, this guy here can only fire 2 of his increments. So, yeah, he can shoot, but it's going to be of limited value. But absolutely, this guy can then fire during his own activation, no problem.
Yeah, it probably doesn't even worth it to do the other one unless. But I am going to shoot the artillery at this one right here.
By all means.
That's a 6-pounder at 2 hexes, which is 7 times 7.
Correct.
Okay.
So 14.
So 1-to-1
plus 10, 20.
11 will get you
30.
11 gets you plus 10, and then the elevation gets you another 10.
30. No, plus 30 because I'm in it's 2 elevations, and that's the max I can get, and I'm in a fortification. That's plus 10, so it's.
It's only 1 elevation up, right? You're on a level 3 here, and he's at level 2.
Well, he's going to argue it's level 1 or 2, except it's
right. It's close, but it's more than half is on level 2. So
but it's plus.
But it's plus 5 for each one, right?
2.
Yeah. So it's only, you were correct.
So it's plus 10 for size. It's plus 5 for being in the field works, and plus 5 more for the altitude elevation difference, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are those? Because I thought it was plus 10 for those.
I thought it was plus 5 for the each.
It would have been in the game thing here. Somewhere.
If only we didn't play, multiple different games in the same day, this would be so much easier. Artillery on a higher level than the target add plus 5 to its fire combat roll for each level of difference to a maximum of plus 10.
Okay, so it's plus 5 for that.
I think you're plus 20 all day. 10 for size, 5 for elevation, 5 for field works.
So roll your dice, see what you get.
1 to 1 plus 20.
You didn't tell me the field work one.
The field work adds plus 5.
Okay, why am I getting plus 10? Okay, plus 5, plus 20.
I mean, you know, tell me if I've lost
80,
my mind, but
82, 1 to 1.
it's
That's a hit.
yeah, 82. Yeah, that's another hit. All right, and we will increment lost that guy, and we will do a morale check. I've got supported line, so I think that gives me a plus or a minus 10, which is a good thing because I obviously not rolling too well. But hey, he's a 24. He's fine. All right. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
All right, the next gun down, the 7-pound howitzers. What are we gonna do that here? Well, I guess we'll shoot at this square here. So the howitzer.
I'm wondering, at that range, you could actually fire with both of those hexes if you were so inclined, and they could both hit the same hex. Not saying you want to do that, but
why would they? Oh, because they're at that.
They're within the range of 3, right?
Range of 3 or less, they can both fire at the same target. I mean, I assume that each of them has a. Well, I know they do because I'm sitting here looking at the table. They've got a minimum fire range 1, 2, 3.
7. So that's 20. Yeah, I'll combine them because that gets me 2 to 1, right?
Exactly. I mean, and you get a big size advantage too because that's 15 increments in that hex.
Yeah, you'd have 20. Yep, you got 20 to 10, so that's 2 to 1. Plus, I guess plus 15.
2 to 1 plus 15. You're not going to get a better deal than that very often today.
And it's plus 15 because.
And then another plus.
Oh, sorry.
And then a plus
15
5
for size.
Yeah, and then he's in the field
and then
works.
Another plus 10.
Yeah.
For the elevation and the field works.
But one of them is in the field work, so I'd say plus 7.
Yep. Let's do that. So that, what is that then? Plus 22 all day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
2 to 1 plus 22.
Right.
Holy smokes! Big
hit.
shot. Big shot.
109, 2 to 1. All right.
22, which is going to be 109, which is going to be 3.
3M.
Well, there is no M.
Oh, there's no M, yeah, because it's an odd. Okay.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
Because it's a stack,
Mm-hmm.
the infantry takes the first hit and then alternates with the artillery.
Right.
And there's something I always have to reread just to be sure. So here I am going to go reread it to be sure again. It has to do with mixed stacks and how you distribute fire combat results. Losses for unlimbered artillery are halved when fired on exclusively by artillery at a range greater than its minimum range. That does not apply. So the infantry took a hit, and now the artillery is going to take a hit, and then the infantry takes another hit. If this had been at 4 hex range, then the infantry would have taken 2 hits and the artillery wouldn't have taken any. It would have actually taken 4 hits to actually take out a limbered artillery unit if the range had been a little
Unlimbered.
longer.
Unlimbered.
Unlimbered artillery.
Unlimbered. I
Yeah.
always say those backwards. Thank you for catching me. You'd think a fellow that plays enough black powder games would eventually get those two names straightened out, but I have succeeded in avoiding it for, how many years now? Came back to the hobby in 2007, so yeah, not a good sign.
Okay. Well, I took out a gun. That's nice. All right.
Yeah, that's not a bad
I guess
day's work.
we're to your roll again.
My roll.
Yep.
All right, then I will roll like that. And you can do Veed if you want.
So I got to get a replacement leader since we haven't done that yet.
No,
right?
you have him.
Oh, yeah, got him there.
He's
he
back
is.
here.
Okay. And so the only thing, all right, so I can only do a disorder first, and then the one guy can fire. So he's Fusilier, so we got 4 times 3 is 12, 1 to 1 on this guy right here.
1 to 1.
And nah.
Oh, yeah, no. No reason those guys can't fire.
So they what are they? So that's 1 to
At a
2.
range of 2 with your Fusiliers, so they're times 2, so that's going to be 8 to 10 on, I guess, that unit there, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
1 to 1
and a half.
1 to 1.5. All right. And no.
Okay.
My infantry firing is not as good. Okay, so guy here is done.
Alrighty, and then Eric, your roll.
Here we go. That's 1 for you.
Okay, who's next?
Next down the line. is
Campitelli.
somewhere here, wherever he is. Campitelli. There he is. All right, so let's shoot this 7-pounder here. Howitzer at this thing right there.
I've been trying to shoot that 7-pounder all day.
And so
2, 4,
that's
6.
at 1 to 6 for the 7s are times 3, so it's 6. 1 to 2. Nah,
All right.
nothing but recover. So yeah.
All right. I think it's your roll then.
And my roll is 0-1. Ooh.
Fate.
Oh my gosh, fate again? We're getting
Roll
that
a
all this.
single die.
Boom.
A
4. So
That
that
is
is brown.
Yep, brown.
And now it's another single die. Is that right?
Yep.
Uh,
it is,
yeah.
Brown. Another single
An
die.
8, no effect. No
His life
effect.
flashed before his eyes.
Exactly.
But, dodged a bullet. All right, try again.
So
Ah, pff,
I did another recovery phase.
Oh my word!
that's your third
I
one.
mean, you're only defending the capital of Bohemia. It's not that big a deal.
Am I allowed to? Is this one that can only be done on the group once, or
Nope.
can it?
It can be done as many times as you roll it.
So I don't. The only thing I got down there is he's not in range, so I'm not going to worry about him. So let's do the infantry up here again and see if I can recover my shaken.
Yeah, that'd be really nice, actually, to kind of be able to start forming a line again.
So actually, first I can do a disorder check on that
Yep.
one, right?
Yep.
Nope,
or
he's
not.
still going to be disordered. So
Okay.
now we'll do his shaken check. Nope, he's still shaken. This guy here, boom, and oh, he takes his shaken
Yeah.
off,
Ought to be fine.
and this guy here to see if he's going to keep running or if he's going to, and he's going to keep running, and he
Ooh,
probably
is
is
he
going
gonna
to
Probably
lose an
lose
increment?
somebody in
Probably.
the process, yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Gotta lose another increment and run.
So
You can't win them all, as they say.
No.
right. So, and I guess I roll again, huh? Third,
Yeah.
6, 7.
Sure.
That's to me. All right. Where were we? What we did tell you. So next we're doing, the next one down the line is who?
Prasock?
Ferenstein. Or
Well, he's not
Prasock,
a
yeah.
command leader, but
Okay.
he could be activated with Prasock.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty sock. Yep. All right. And there's no disorders around there. I'm going to, let's see. All right. So I fired that artillery, right? So that artillery's already finished. And okay, so let's fire these guys. All right. Do I want to do it two separate or do I want to combine?
It's actually an interesting question because now that the targets are getting closer, you might be interested in spreading it out, but maybe not.
6-pounder at 4 hexes is what? Times 5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's 1-to-1 even for him then.
And the 12 is times 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a 1-to-1 and a 1.5-to-1 on two separate targets, each of which is going to get plus 10.
Plus 10, yes, plus 10 because I am in field works. And
So I don't know. I mean, it's always kind of fun to run up the odds column, but I don't know. Might be an argument for spreading it out and trying to shake them all up. I don't know.
And where you say it's plus 10, right? So let's see. At the 2-to-1, I need at least a 30 then. Whereas the other one, I need a 40 and a 35. Or no, I need a 60 and a 50.
Yep.
30. I'm going to split it. So I'll do 1.5-to-1 against this square.
Okay.
We'll do that one first, and that's a plus 10. No,
Special
result.
Let's see. Accurate fire. Shift the odds column to the right and re-roll.
So now this is rolling on 2-to-1 plus 10. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's not enough.
Well, that doesn't help.
It was really accurate fire, but we were firing at something else.
Yeah, I just shot over my head.
The other one is 1-to-1 plus 10, and so it's 58. Just missed.
Whew. The sweat is pouring out from those guys. Their little conical helmets that they wear.
I think they had every right to be a little nervous.
Yep.
All righty.
And that flips that guy and flips that guy.
Yep, that makes sense. And is it back to me?
I think it's back to you.
Right. Special.
Oh, special for us. Is that any good?
Special.
Other player picks one of your commands that may be finished. Well, that
Okay.
doesn't do us any good,
I
does it?
will roll again.
Oh, 2.
2 for the bad guys.
The army leader.
Army leader
lapse.
lapse. So
Well, that's
fine. Who
not
cares?
effective
That's
now.
meaningless. All right, I'm going to keep rolling, by golly. All right, over to you.
Even with the army leader lapse, I got it. So. All right, we're down to, I think the next one is the Grenadier Command there,
Yep.
right?
Think so.
Gausco.
Okay, so
Sounds
he can't
Spanish.
do it. So
I
let's
keep wanting to call him Gaucho.
let's fire my 12-pounders. I think I've got one. We'll fire at this guy here
12 hex range.
at 12 hex range, whatever that is, and plus 5, 10, 15. So no, that's not going to be enough.
Boy. And then those are just 3-pounders in the next outfit,
Yeah.
so that doesn't do you a whole lot. They
Nope.
probably barely get to that tree in front of them.
You are correct. And I think that was my last
I
command.
think that might have been.
Oh no, I got one more uh, cavalry command down here.
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. AG.
The
All
Augies.
right.
Okay, so who's
I don't know
rolling?
if he has anything to do, but
He's just you got to roll, and maybe we'll get a special result, or whoever's
Well,
rolling.
but you rolled and you got him the initiative, right?
what? No.
Oh, okay. So we have to roll again. So it's back up to you, Michael, to roll, right? Oh, no. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 25. No.
Okay.
And
All right.
there we go.
All right, and then I will just go ahead and throw this out there, and I guess that means we rally first.
All right. Well, let's start at the top of the ticket there.
All right, looks like we got this guy here who needs to be rallied. He is going to be plus 20 because he's in an enemy zone of control, so plus 10 for being shaken, plus 20 for enemy zone of control, and plus 5 because the king's an idiot, so it's plus 25 all day. And nevertheless, he feels much better.
There you go.
It was a passing moment of
Of hesitancy.
concern there. So this guy here is going to be plus 15, plus 10 for shaken, plus 5 for army morale. And I'd be really surprised if that's not good enough for him. Oh, yeah. So he is back in business. Who else we got? Anybody else shaken? Anybody else feeling shaken? Anybody?
Why don't you take care of the routed guys up here while we're at it?
All right, well, we'll do this routed guy here, who's going to be plus 30. Although, actually, he's in the trees, which probably offers him a little benefit. Minus 5, so plus 25 for that guy. Oh,
That's enough. Yeah.
Does the trees count on this one? Because I don't.
you know,
Which one is this?
yeah, actually, I would say it would. On the terrain effects chart, under combat and morale modifiers, a morale
that's what
check
I'm asking.
modifier shows
Which one is
minus
It's
5
minus
for
5.
woods.
Yeah.
But what? Okay, which type of morale check is this? Rally attempt, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All it says
Okay.
is a morale check modifier.
Is terrain not one of the ones on I?
No, that's what I was looking.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Okay,
The one next to it is. There's a couple there where it is not it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's why. That's all I was just asking.
Nope.
Just make
Well,
sure.
that's why that table is there, I guess, and it's a good table. All right. So surprisingly, 57's enough. So so they are no longer routed. And now I need to figure out which direction I do this.
Either way, you'll eventually get there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you just
I guess-
added a whole bunch more hits to them.
Oh, so I did that same thing that everybody else has done. No. He was at 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was pretty shot up. So, all right, fair enough. All right, well, I'm going to move on to these knuckleheads who are going to embarrass themselves right next to the king if they don't get their act together. And they are, oh, actually, do I want to do that? Oh, yeah, screw it. Whatever. All right. So they are not half dead. So it's just going to be plus 20 for them. Plus 15 for being routed, plus
Right.
army morale, so plus 20. And I don't know. These guys might not be that good. That was the whole problem. Yeah.
Yep.
So they're going to keep going. What did I say about embarrassing themselves in front of the king?
Just have them wave as they route by.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I don't need to worry about these idiots routing through them. You know, isn't that genius?
Yes, genius.
So, of course, they're going to be at like, what, plus 40? No.
Well, they're half
Plus
dead.
15, plus 25, plus 30.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
plus 30.
Yeah.
Plus 30, right? Oh! But they can't quite bring themselves to embarrass themselves like this in front of the king. So they will do that and get themselves ready to get serious and get back into business, all 100 of them. All right. What else do we have?
You've got this guy here that's shaken, right?
Right. Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and do him. Let's see. He's in a supported line. Does that help with?
No, it
morale
says
check?
no effect. For this is
Okay.
right.
A
Yeah.
rally attempt. All right. So he's going to be what? Plus 15 minus 3, so plus 12. Looks like
Yeah.
that's
What's the
right.
minus? What's the -3 for?
There was a
The
leader,
leader.
stacked
Oh, okay.
with him. Leader stacked
84.
with him.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's probably it for my guys that need attention.
Okay, let me check. I don't think I've got any of my infantry is having any problems at the
Don't
moment.
think so.
So then we're just down to the cavalry. I don't have any cavalry that's currently routed because it's all conveniently dead instead.
All right.
Or they surrendered. That's
Well,
even more
or
fun.
they'll wish they were dead.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they've surrendered and disgraced themselves.
All right, so we got this chap here, and we'll just roll
Okay.
for him and work our way down. 01. That's a special result.
No, there are no special results for rallies.
Oh, okay. So
So
he's
that's
just
just a
shaken.
failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see this this chap here. Well, he's happy.
Well, if you'd only average those two.
I know. All right. This chap here then. Nope. This chap here. Nope. This is what we call bad luck.
Dang, bro.
All right. Well, you got all the good rolls. So that
Apparently.
means you have to take over and roll up the Austrian line. I'm going on a holiday. All right. This chap over here. 74. He's fine. Whoops. Come on.
Easy there, big fella.
I know. Trying to get the thing off is half the battle. Okay. It only took him like an hour. All right. This other chap here.
Waiting for the battle to be over.
Yeah, I know. He's sandbagging it. All right. And then the top unit.
No, they go together.
Oh,
Routed units
All right.
rally individually, but disorder and shaken are whole stacked states.
okay. I still had like a charge marker floating around
Yeah.
out here. Do I have any
Yeah, I
other
saw that
charge
a minute ago.
markers? Okay.
It was just a threat.
All right.
Just kind of
That's
leaving
it
it out there.
for our stuff then. So it's over to David.
And you don't have any routed ones down there. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, not weird.
All right. So I guess again I will start at the top here. All right.
Why not?
Why not? La 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 la.
These guys had like 73 chances.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll try these shaking guys here. Ah, they're still shaking.
Okay.
And let's see, what else do I have in shaken?
You got people down south, but why don't you take
Yeah,
care of the people up north while we're up north?
All right, we got a couple routed up there. I'll take care of them since there's no other shakens here. So we'll do this routed one here, and he's continuing to
Another
route.
increment.
And another
Not going to be
increment.
much left of him by the time he
No.
rallies.
I think they've all got a wine cellar in Prague in mind.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, boom, and this guy here, and boom, 49. Let's see what this
Oh,
guy
he's half dead.
He's 26. So it's
36,
gonna be 29.
46. 46 then would be 51 minus 4 would be 47. I think he did it.
I think he just did
There
it.
you
yeah.
go.
Skin of his teeth.
All right, so that's the routed there. Nothing in the middle to worry about. Now we got down. Okay, shaken first. So we'll do this cavalry unit here. 14. That's, I'm sure it's not enough. 'Cause I don't think I have anybody that good.
No.
No, because you've got a plus 13 on top of everything else, right?
Yeah.
So they'd have to have a morale of 1.
Yeah. Let's see, shaken. So actually, that's the only shaken cavalry I got down there, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Well,
yeah.
you had enough attempts to recover. No thanks
Yeah,
to
that's
Vassal.
That did improve the odds.
And I've got one routed one there. So
No, you got 3 actually.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I like to. I'm not thinking about them. but
Like, forget all about them. Yep. All right, fair enough. Plus 18.
Is there? Oh, there's no others around there. Down there, just a couple around. All right. So okay, here we go. Oh, 57.
He should probably be better.
Oh,
Plus
that might
18. I would
be
think he
enough.
ought to be all right.
So,
Holy moly!
yeah,
Plus
yeah.
18. You left numbers on the table there. What are you doing wasting a perfectly good 57
Let's
when you only needed a 36?
let's put him that way. Cool. And the 2 guys down at the very bottom. I think you should be forced to keep chasing those. That whole regiment should have been. That's what they actually did in a lot of cases.
Yo, you're absolutely right. If you've ever played GMT's Musket and Pike, that's actually the thing you fear the most. Is one of your flanks wins and then runs off the board.
Chasing them.
Yep.
And looting the
All right.
baggage wagons.
We'll
and
try
all
the
that
first
stuff.
one there, and let's see what we get there. 58.
He's half dead. So well, you know what? I think 58 is exactly the number he needed because
Yeah, because you got a plus 28.
plus 28 and he's a 30. So yeah. So putting Zeton on notice. We are back.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried.
Both of us
With
are back.
2 increments of light
This
cavalry.
this one's only plus 18.
This
Because
one's
he's
only
actually in remarkably good shape.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see. Well, that's not.
On
gonna
the
be
other
enough.
hand,
that is not a good enough because he's
What's
probably
his number?
like 33.
no, yeah, he's going to lose another increment on his way to the rear.
Even gonna lose an name. Oops. What the?
Not that many.
Soon enough.
Yeah, all in good time. You might want to start angling northwest since you're about to run out of map.
Yeah, I was noticing that. I was wondering if I could do that so that I'm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
No. He goes 6. It's not your speed. It's whether you're cavalry or infantry.
Okay.
Yep.
6.
There you go.
Here we go.
All right. So we've done it all the way around.
I believe so.
Magnificent.
And hit the unmove marker and remove all the
Flip everything marker.
Yeah, hit the end turn. Boom. And I don't think we have any unusual markers that didn't get picked up by that, right?
Nope. No tile markers.
Magnificent. Yeah, we didn't have to do anything exotic. And then we move the intern back to the top, go to 1220, and we can save as.
Hooray, hooray.
Yeah, well, this is Prague 14. We have done this for 14 nights.
End of the 12 o'clock turn, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's the beginning of the 1220 turn, and we got 3 more turns left.
Okay.
And
See what sort of a mess we can make in 3 turns.
I bet we can make a pretty good mess in 3 more turns, because we're starting to get to where there's trouble all over River City.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't play through the 1 o'clock turn, do
We do.
Or is it?
Yeah.
So the scenario is
Oh, it's
over at the end of the 1 p.m.
End of
turn.
the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we really do have 3 more turns.
Yeah. So you got the 12:20, 12:40, and the 1 o'clock turn.
Yeah.
So, and in all likelihood, unless we get a bunch of 0-0s, we've only got one. We've only got one more army morale check thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Do they do an armor morale check at the end of the 1 o'clock turn also? Because
Nope.
it's the end of the game turn.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. But I guess, the longer you play, the more likely it is you're going to get an army morale check. And
Right.
And I continue being slightly amazed at all the dice we've chucked, and only had the one right at the beginning of the game, and haven't had one since.
Yeah.
I still think we're very likely to have at least one more above the top of the hour. I also think it's very likely that neither one of us is going to win, according to the victory conditions as written.
Yes, I think that's going to be the case. Because it's unlikely, I mean, unless Frederick keeps throwing 9s.
Yeah. Well, Frederick may be smart enough to actually use an initiative point next time.
There you go.
So he can then roll a 1, and it'd be a complete waste of time.
Well, that's okay. Better than
Yeah.
what it could have been.
And what it was.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, that turn kind of wrapped up quicker than I thought it was going to go. I thought we'd have a little bit more movement, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get just one more activation, just to get that group off the Kaiserstrasse. It would have been nice. But oh well, that's the way the dice throw. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Machinations of fate.
Indeed, the Deus Ex Machina of fate.
All right. Well, very good, gentlemen. This was fun. I'll go ahead and end our live stream, saying farewell to all of our fine people who were watching that. Let's see. So we had Stacking Limit and William from Kitchener, Ontario. We had Hex to Hex watching, and the original Grognard, Bobby and Finn, and a few other people as well. So thanks everybody who tuned in. And you can see how the sausage is made